if somebody had offered us $50 billion worth of stock at a certain point in the last 3 or 4, 5 months, we'd have taken it. It's that simple. And as I mentioned earlier, we haven't bought any stock in April. It's something that when we can do it, and we know, at least we think the probabilities are very high. We certainly believe it in terms of our own evaluation and our own investment. We think that we're improving things for the remaining shareholder. We'll buy it back, and if we don't, we don't buy it back. And if we have the choice of buying businesses that we like or buying back stock, controlling factors how much money we have, we'd rather buy businesses. And it's the same way we feel. But we do feel an obligation to do things that we think are intelligent and in no way risk, absolutely no way present any risk of financial problems under any circumstances we can envision, except maybe something like nuclear war. We'll do it, but it never can be that big a factor. Certain companies, well, Charlie, I think, spoke the other day in connection with Henry Singleton. I think he bought back 89% of the company over time, and he sold stock like crazy, or issued it much earlier when it was overpriced, and he bought it back underpriced. But the key to that, of course, is having people think you're wrong in doing it. So he was able to buy a ton of it. And it's just so, some of the stuff is so simple, but people want to get their PhD or something, so they work out hundreds of pages and have lots of Greek letters in it and all that sort of thing. And either you're buying out your partner at an attractive price, or you're not buying them out at an attractive price. And if you got the money around to do it and the price is attractive, you don't have some other opportunities, why not do it? I mean, you got to come out ahead by doing it. And if you've got other things that are more intelligent, you don't do it. And if it isn't intelligent on an absolute basis, you also don't do it. And tomorrow, Monday, I can tell you it's almost certain that if anybody offers us, well, there'll be shares trade at Berkshire, and we won't buy any. But it's also a pretty fair chance someday a lot of shares, quite a few shares, not a lot. Berkshire's got our shareholders are too smart. That's one of our problems. If we want to repurchase shares, but we really don't want to squeeze it. We don't want to squeeze out anybody, but we also are here to do things that increase the value for the people who stick with us. I mean, it's not very complicated, and there'll be times when we'll do it, and there'll be times when we won't. But there won't be any formula, but there will be the principles that I've just expressed, and